The latest jobs report has sparked significant concern in economic circles, showing only 151,000 jobs added to the economy, well below expectations. This report, which only covers up to February 15, includes just 10,000 of the government job cuts and doesn't fully capture recent economic disruptions, suggesting that Macha's report could reveal even more concerning trends. The New York Times highlighted how Trump's policies have destabilized what was previously considered a solid economic outlook. Economic forecasts have deteriorated in recent weeks, reflecting the impact of federal layoffs, tariff policies, and immigration enforcement actions. Even the traditionally conservative Wall Street Journal's opinion page criticized Trump's tariff policies, suggesting legal action against his use of emergency powers, noting that current laws don't actually grant the president authority to impose such sweeping tariffs. In a revealing interview with Maria Bartiromo, Trump struggled to provide clear answers about economic predictability. When pressed about giving certainty to the business community regarding tariff policies, Trump deflected with vague statements about globalists and getting money back for the United States. The exchange highlighted the administration's difficulty in articulating a coherent economic strategy that would provide stability for business planning and investment. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent introduced a controversial new narrative, describing the current economic challenges as a detox process. This represents a significant shift from previous administration messaging, where positive economic indicators were celebrated. Bessent suggested that the economy needs to transition from public to private spending, characterizing potential economic pain as necessary, detoxing, from government spending. This messaging contrasts sharply with earlier periods when job reports consistently exceeded expectations and market gains were celebrated. Fox Business coverage reflected the challenging narrative environment, with hosts like Maria Bartiromo attempting to frame potential recession risks as Biden's legacy rather than current policy outcomes. The network's analysts, including Charles Payne, shared concerning data from Bank of America showing significant declines in consumer spending across restaurants, airlines, and lodging sectors. These reports indicate a broader pullback in consumer spending, particularly affecting discretionary purchases and travel-related expenses. The administration's approach to market performance has taken an unusual turn, with officials suggesting that market declines might actually align with voter preferences. This contrasts sharply with traditional political messaging about market performance and represents a significant departure from how economic indicators are typically interpreted and presented to the public. On international affairs, Trump's recent social media post about Russia and Ukraine demonstrated significant misunderstanding of current sanctions and international trade relationships. He proposed large-scale banking sanctions and tariffs on Russia, despite existing comprehensive sanctions already limiting U.S.-Russia trade. This announcement drew criticism from experts, including Julia Davis of the Daily Beast, who pointed out that Trump's actions against Ukraine have been more concrete and harmful than his proposed measures against Russia. The economic impact is being felt across various sectors of the American economy. Costco missed its earnings expectations, with the CFO citing inflation and tariff impacts as key factors. Bank stocks have shown significant weakness, with major institutions like Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, and J.P. Morgan seeing declines between 7.8% and 12%. Bloomberg reports indicate that Americans are falling behind on car payments at the highest rate in decades, suggesting broader financial stress among consumers. International relations have also been significantly affected, with allies taking independent action to protect their interests. Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk announced plans to implement large-scale military training for adult males and increase their army size from 200,000 to 500,000 troops, while also expressing interest in developing nuclear capabilities. This move reflects growing concern about regional security and a potential lack of confidence in traditional alliance structures. The political landscape shows signs of shifting in response to these developments. In North Carolina, Democratic Senate candidate Roy Cooper is polling ahead of incumbent Republican Senator Thom Tillis, with 9% of voters still undecided. Republican responses to these developments have been mixed, with some like Senator Tillis privately pushing for resumed military intelligence aid to Ukraine, while others, like Marjorie Taylor Greene, focus on controversial domestic issues such as vaccination policies. Keith Kellogg, Trump's special envoy to Ukraine, faced criticism for attempting to explain Trump's promise to end the war in 24 hours by suggesting that the timing of the 24-hour period wasn't specified. This statement, made at a foreign relations forum, exemplified the challenges faced by administration officials in defending certain policy positions. These developments collectively paint a picture of economic uncertainty, international tension, and political division, with various stakeholders struggling to maintain consistent narratives around these challenges. The impact of current policies continues to reverberate through multiple sectors of the economy and international relations, with implications for both domestic politics and global stability.